Imagine this. You finally save a little money, and for a moment you feel proud. Then one random week hits, and the money disappears like it was never real. You tell yourself it was bad luck, but deep down you know it was a pattern. Today we expose that pattern, and we break the loop. This is called the poor mindset loop, and it does not start with your bank account. It starts with how your brain reacts under stress, under pressure, and under emotion. The loop makes you restart from zero even when you are working hard. And the scariest part is this: you think it is normal. If I gave you $1,000 today, your first thought would reveal your money identity. Some people instantly think about building a cushion or buying time. Others instantly think about buying relief, buying status, buying a feeling. That difference is not intelligence. It is programming, and programming can be rewritten. The poor mindset loop has 4 stages, and every stage feels logical while it is happening. Stage 1 is trigger. Something stressful happens and your brain wants safety now. Stage 2 is emotion. Fear, shame, boredom, or anger starts driving the wheel. Stage 3 is spending or escaping. And stage 4 is guilt and reset. Then the loop repeats, and you call it life. The first trigger is stress, because stress shrinks your time horizon. When your brain feels threatened, it stops thinking in months and starts thinking in minutes. That is why people under stress chase quick fixes, not real solutions. And quick fixes always have a hidden price. The second trigger is comparison, because comparison creates artificial urgency. You see other people living better, and your brain translates that into "I am behind." Then you spend to catch up emotionally, not financially. You buy a symbol, and you pay with your future. The third trigger is fatigue, and fatigue is a silent thief. When you are tired, your brain wants reward and comfort. Comfort spending feels like self-care, but it can become self-sabotage, and that is how a hard week becomes a financial setback. Stage 2 is emotion, and emotion is not the enemy. Emotion is information. But poor mindset treats emotion as a commander. When fear becomes commander, you hoard or you panic spend. When boredom becomes commander, you shop for stimulation. When shame becomes commander, you hide and avoid your numbers. Avoiding your numbers is the fastest way to lose control. What you do not measure will manage you. That is why some people never open their banking app unless they have to. They are not lazy, they are protecting themselves from discomfort. But that protection keeps the loop alive. Stage 3 is the action, and the action is usually one of 3 escapes. The first escape is impulsive spending, buying something to change your mood. The second escape is procrastination, delaying decisions until they become emergencies. The third escape is fantasy planning, making big plans without doing small steps. All 3 feel good now, and all 3 restart you later. Then stage 4 arrives, guilt and reset. You feel regret, and you promise yourself you will be better next month. You try to fix it with motivation, and motivation fades. The bills remain, and your confidence drops. A lower confidence person makes smaller decisions, and smaller decisions create smaller results. This is why you keep restarting from zero. Not because you are weak, you are trapped in a loop that rewards short-term relief. Relief is addictive, because it removes pain instantly. But relief does not build stability. It builds dependence, and dependence makes the loop stronger. Now here's the good news. Loops can be broken with systems. You do not need perfect discipline. You need a plan that works on bad days, because bad days are not rare. Bad days are guaranteed. If your plan only works on good days, it is not a plan. It is a wish. Step 1 is awareness. You must name your triggers. Write down your top 3 triggers: stress, comparison, fatigue, or something else. When you name a trigger, you weaken its power because you stop thinking this is me and you start thinking this is a pattern. Patterns can be changed. Step 2 is delay. You create a small space between feeling and action. A simple rule is the 24-hour rule. If you want to buy something impulsively, wait. Waiting does not kill desire, it tests it. If it survives 24 hours, it might be value. If it dies, it was emotion. Step 3 is visibility, because invisible money leaks. Track every expense for 7 days, without judging yourself. You are not doing this to feel guilty. You are doing this to see reality. Reality is painful at first, but pain is better than confusion. Confusion keeps you restarting. Step 4 is automatic safety. Pay yourself first. The moment income arrives, move a small percent to a safe bucket. It can be 5%, it can be 10%, but it must be automatic. Automatic means it happens before emotions show up. And when safety grows, stress shrinks. Step 5 is a spending boundary. You need rules that remove negotiation. Decide a weekly fun amount and keep it guilt-free. When fun has a limit, you stop binge spending. When fun has no limit, emotions drive the car. Boundaries protect you from yourself on bad days. Now we fix the real core: identity. The poor mindset loop survives because of one sentence. That sentence is, I always end up back at zero. When you repeat it, your brain searches for proof, and your brain will find proof because it wants consistency. Change the sentence, and you change the search. Replace it with this: I am the person who builds buffers. A buffer is money, time, and skills. Money buffer is your emergency fund. Time buffer is reducing obligations and improving routines. Skill buffer is learning something that raises your income. Buffers stop emergencies, and emergencies are the loop fuel. Let us talk about skills. Because income is not only hours, the poor mindset loop makes you feel stuck. So you seek comfort. The wealthy mindset builds skill. So comfort comes later with less stress. Choose one high leverage skill: sales, copywriting, data, AI tools, finance basics. One skill can change your ceiling faster than you think. Now we address comparison, because social media is a comparison machine. The loop grows when you watch people you cannot relate to. Curate your feed and follow people who teach, not people who flex. Flex content triggers spending. Teaching content triggers building. Your inputs shape your outputs. Next, we address fatigue, because tired people spend. Your money plan must include energy protection. Sleep is not just health. Sleep is financial strategy. When you sleep better, your brain resists impulsive decisions. When you are exhausted, everything looks like a reward you deserve. Protect your energy, and you protect your wallet. Now let us build a simple weekly reset. Because the loop loves chaos. Once a week, open your numbers for 10 minutes. Look at what came in, what went out, and what you can adjust. 10 minutes is enough, if you are honest. Honesty is the price of control. When you do this weekly, you stop being surprised. Surprise is expensive because it forces panic. Planning is cheap because it gives you options. Options create calm, and calm creates good decisions. Good decisions create momentum. Momentum is what breaks the restart curse. When you see yourself improving, confidence rises. When confidence rises, you take better actions. Better actions create better outcomes, and better outcomes reinforce identity. This is the upward loop, and it is real. Now I want you to do a 7-day challenge. For 7 days, stop one impulse expense per day. Move that money into your buffer, even if it is small. The goal is not the amount, the goal is proof. Proof changes belief, and belief changes behavior. If you are watching this and you feel called out, that is a good sign. It means you recognize the loop, and what you recognize, you can control. The loop is not your personality, it is your conditioning. Conditioning can be replaced. Here is your new rule: do not fix money with feelings. Fix money with structure. Structure is boring, and boring is powerful, because boring creates stability, and stability creates freedom. Freedom is what you wanted the whole time. Now, if this video helped you, do one thing. Subscribe to FinX, because this is part 1 of a system series. Like the video, so YouTube shows it to people stuck in the same loop. And comment one line: my biggest trigger is blank. When you name it, you take power back. You are not restarting because you are broken. You are restarting because you are running an old script. Today you saw the script, and you now have the tools to rewrite it. Small rules repeated daily become identity, and identity repeated over months becomes a new